Next part of this is we're going to take the aluminum foil, we're going to start folding it up. We don't want it above our plant. So if you notice, I folded it up just maybe slightly above on the long side. But this is just to kind of hold in some of the water that you may have extra when you water your plants. It'd be better yet if you had a tray that you could put this on. I'm going to go ahead and fold these around, kind of like a Christmas present, and fold them up. And you've got a nice, neat place for your plants to kind of protect so that you don't get a lot of water on your mother's good coffee table or kitchen table or whatever, wherever you may be placing your plants. I also have a tray here. A serving tray also works well for this. So if you do that, you can also take your two plants, place them on the serving tray, and that way if you have anything that leaks from the aluminum foil, it'll leak onto this and you can see it rather quickly before you really overwater your plant. The next thing we're going to do, I'm going to start with the bean seed that we have, and I'm going to show you a way so that you can know what depth you need to plant these at. The recommended depth is 1.5 inches. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a pencil and a ruler and I'm going to measure 1.5 inches. I'm going to take it, I'm going to put a piece of masking tape where 1.5 inches should be on the end of the pencil and roll it around so that I know what that's 1.5 inches depth. So it looks like that. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my bean seed. And what you need to do is kind of figure out where your beans are at in this packet. I sealed these with packaging tape so that they wouldn't fall out when I ship these to you. So what you're going to want to do is make sure you don't feel it, make sure you don't have any beans in the end that you have. Take a pair of scissors and you can cut the end off here, so that you got them ready. So inside your packet, you have more than 4 bean seeds in there. I put a couple extra in there because the seed is a little over a year old and I'm not sure what the germination is going to be. We're going to plant more than 1 seed per hole here, and we're only going to take 1 flat or 1 4-cell pack to put our bean seeds in. So I'm going to take my pencil, I'm going to poke a hole down to 1.5 inches in each one of my each cell in my 4-cell pack. So I've kind of got a pre-made hole here for that seed. Then what I'm going to do, this seed's large enough, you can take it and manually put your seed in each hole in here. Just drop it down in there. Now, with this being an older seed, I'm going to put another hole kind of over to the corner here just in case one of these does not germinate. Then again, I'm going to take and put my seed in each hole. You may not have had 8 seeds. I didn't have 8 seeds. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the pencil, kind of push it down a little bit. kind of close these up a little bit. You can just take your fingers and kind of close them up. With this already being moist, I'm not going to moisten this anymore because I just moistened my soil before I planted it. And that'll be a good start. We're going to set that aside a little later. And before we're done, I'm going to take one of these markers. I've already wrote beans on it. And I'm going to put it in the center of the 4-pack.